Despite premiering with a high audience score, Daredevil, Born Again's popcorn meter dipped considerably after the MCU series' third episode. Daredevil, Born Again Episode 3 presents a dark twist in Matt Murdock's story 1 year after witnessing his biggest tragedy. Daredevil, Born Again's conflict is still brewing by the end of Episode 3, which promises an epic free-for-all battle between New York's most powerful public figures and vigilantes. With 6 more episodes left to go, it's still too early to conclude the show's overall quality, but Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes score provides a clear look at the audience's opinions. The day after Daredevil, Born Again Episode 3 became available on Disney+, Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes scores have been updated to reflect critics' and audiences' reaction to the series' quality so far. As of March 12, 2025, Daredevil, Born Again has an audience score of 82% and a critic score of 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. On March 5, Daredevil, Born Again premiered to an audience score of 93% and a critic score of 80%. What Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes scores mean? Audiences and critics agree on Daredevil, Born Again after Episode 3. Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes scores started out with a clear divide between critics and audiences, as Daredevil, Born Again's audience score reached as high as 95%. Its popcorn meter has since dropped 13 percentage points, while its tomato meter has barely changed, from an 83% critic score to an 84%. At this point, Daredevil, Born Again stands below Agatha All Along with almost the exact same numbers. Agatha All Along holds an 84% critic score and an 83% audience score. If Netflix's Marvel shows are taken into account, then Jessica Jones stands below Daredevil, Born Again, with an 83% critic score and an 81% audience score. It's rather unexpected that Daredevil, Born Again's popcorn meter dropped after Episode 3. Foggy Nelson's death in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 1 is a huge blow to Daredevil's MCU lore, yet general audiences and fans seem to have loved the series' 2-episode premiere. Meanwhile, The Punisher's apparent return would seem like a treat to fans, yet it may not have been enough to maintain Daredevil, Born Again's high tomato meter numbers. There's probably no direct connection between these factors, and Daredevil, Born Again's fluctuating Rotten Tomatoes scores may just reflect the high number of incoming reviews by general audiences. Our take on Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes scores. Daredevil, Born Again can still reach the MCU's high TV show bar. White Tiger and Daredevil Custom MCU Image Custom Image by Kevin Erdman. Daredevil, Born Again still has a long way to go if it wants to reach the top half of Marvel Studios' best-rated MCU shows on Rotten Tomatoes. Hawkeye and WandaVision have tomato meters in the 90s, and February's Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man reached an incredible 97% critic score, similar to Ms. Marvel's 98% and X-Men 97 Season 1's 99%. Fortunately, Daredevil, Born Again's audience score is on track to reach similar heights, and Daredevil, Born Again still has 6 episodes that could bump its numbers up.